ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನವೆಂಬರ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹಬ್ಬ, ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡತಿಯಿಂದ ಕನ್ನಡಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. ಆದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ. This video is for everyone who thinks to move and settle down in different places like Karnataka and yet contemplates on the decision of learning the native language of that place like Kannada. So ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದ ಪ್ರಯುಕ್ತ ಆಂಗ್ಲ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. Here is an attempt to trigger a feeling and an emotion in everyone, a feeling of yearn to learn Kannada. This narration comes straight from my life experience. It happened to one of my friend who is a Punjabi. At the beginning of her career, she had to work in Cochin, Kerala for 1 to 2 years. Later on, in pursuit of different careers, she went ahead and attended an interview for MBA entrance. It was in Mumbai. During the interview, she was asked to speak few lines in Malayalam, which is the local language of Cochin. She was caught by surprise by this question but was intelligent enough to clear the interview. Later, she asked the interviewer how was her ability to speak in a language related to her persuasion, passion towards MBA. Do you know what the interviewer said? The interviewer said her resume had this one line commonly found across all the resumes they receive. She had mentioned she had great learning ability. I guess you got the point. Her ability to speak in the language of a place where she lived for 1 to 2 years was the assessment of her learning capability. This was indeed a great finding for me because I used to meet many people who come to Bangalore seeking a job. Most of them were in IT sector. These people were the ones who are ready to learn any new technology skill, be it .NET, Azure, Python, C#, name anything, whichever was required for their yearly appraisals. But these people were not ready to show any passion in learning the language Kannada. They might say the localites were helping them by communicating in their language, but don't you think that improves the learning ability of the localite and not the other way around? Well, I just wondered and questioned. So if you are questioning your learning ability right now, hang on to the video. I'm just going to give you 3 tips to improve on it. 3 tips, 3 ways to learn any new language. First one is to watch movies in that local language. Most of the movies are coming with the subtitles right now. That's the advantage of the new technology. Learn from it and it becomes easier to learn the language as well. The second one is to pick any song, hum the song from that language. By the end of the day, you like the music or not, you would be picking up 1 or 2 words. And the third most important thing is to understand the relationship between what you already know and what you want to know. If you understand the connect and the bond between them, learning any new skill would become easier. Speaking about languages, you know most of the Indian languages are based on Sanskrit, like Hindi and Kannada. So many of the words in Hindi would sound similar in Kannada as well. Like the word jal, which means water in Hindi, would become jala. Likewise, Vijay would become Vijaya, Utsav would become Utsava, and Samay would be pronounced as Samaya. If you observe, there's an extra Aki Matra in the words of Kannada. If you're a Hindi speaking person, I'm sure you remember joking and mocking your Kannada speaking friend for using this extra Aki Matra with some English words as well. Like when they would have said meetinga, partiya. I'm sure you remember that. Just like your Kannadiga friend would remember, a Hindi speaking person would miss out or delete that Aki Matra and say Kannad instead of Kannada. A point to remember here is this pattern of Aki Matra does not apply to noun forms. For example, a person named Kavita in South India would still be called as Kavita in North India. Her name does not change to Kavit. Just like a North Indian guy named Rohit will always be called Rohit in South India as well, and his name does not change as Rohita. In the same lines, the name of the language is Kannada, which has to be pronounced the same across every state and every place. So those were my 3 tips to learn any new language and a small attempt to emphasize on the importance of learning a language like Kannada, especially if you plan to stay in Bangalore for quite some time. I hope it triggered an emotion in all of you to yearn towards learning a language like Kannada. Also, I hope as the number of people coming to Bangalore keep on increasing year after year, I hope the number of people learning and speaking Kannada will also increase. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Kannada Rajyotsava.